Hello everybody, this is MaximumDonut. I'm bringing to you some more Dark Souls PvP with just regular commentary. And these are actually the matches from when I was trying to record footage for my Dark Souls PvP montage, the Painted World, Painted World. And these 10 matches or something just show exactly what I had to put up with in my stretch to find good matches. Good start, eh? As you can tell, or might be able to tell, I'm still sick. But I think I only explained that I was sick in one of my Road to Humanity training episodes, which will be going up in the next few days, so that's very exciting. Anyway, I apologize for the message tone. So, sorry that I've been absent for the last few days. I don't know, I try to upload videos at least once every 2 or 3 days, but I think for the last 4 days or something I haven't uploaded anything. But rest assured, I'll be putting up some more videos in the coming days to make up for my recent lack of uploads. And the reason for this is because I've actually been away. That was a chain. That wasn't a chain, that was a counter stab. Yeah, so I've been away for the last 3 days. So obviously I haven't been online playing any Dark Souls, and I haven't been uploading because I just haven't had the internet facilities to do so. But hopefully I'll be jumping on to Dark Souls probably tomorrow. But the only problem is my computer just completely shat itself. I don't know if anyone else has experienced problems with this, but basically, I have a Mac, I have a MacBook Air, which I use to record most of my Dark Souls PvP footage. And the other day I was trying to delete things, and I noticed that even though I was deleting files from my computer, the hard drive space was still being taken up by something. And so I took it to the Mac store and I was like, WTF mate? And they were like, yeah, we don't know what the fuck's going on, you're just going to have to, eat your computer. And so I did. I reformatted the whole thing, and now I'm just basically having to reinstall all of my shit. If you guys have ever experienced an issue like this, some feedback or something, or some advice on how to avoid this situation in the future would be greatly appreciated. The advice obviously comes a little bit late to do anything about it today or now, but anyway, it will be useful to avoid it in the future, because I really don't want to have to put up, I don't know, I really don't want the possibility of this ever happening to me again, because I think I would weep tears of blood. Okay, so now that all of that random crap is out of the way, I guess I'll talk a little bit about what I've been doing, or what I'm doing in these duels, or if you can call them duels. They're more like random invasions, really, because most of the people who I seem to come across aren't either geared for PvP or just don't want to do it honorably, or what the hell ever. I know, obviously, this isn't one of the designated PvP areas or honorable PvP areas. I'm using those air quotations because you guys can't see me. Oh god, I still suck so bad at setup parries. So obviously the people here generally don't tend to fight honorably, which is fine. I mean, I came across a few really good players. Like I came across Grizzly Junks, and I PvP'd some of my subscribers on here as well, and it's all been pretty good. It's just yeah, I get the occasional person who I'm just sort of surprised. I really shouldn't be surprised, but yeah, just I'm surprised at how bad manner they are, I guess. Not just in terms of not conforming to the PvP honor code, but also just how hypocritical they seem to be. But what the hell ever. This guy obviously really enjoys his pyromancies and throws out 5 great combustions in a row before throwing out just a regular fireball, I think, or great fireball, but just takes a while running attack straight to the face. Ooh. For some reason, I knew that he didn't take a Divine Blessing, and yet, still, for some reason, I thought that was a Divine Blessing. And I'm always weary for people who try to encircle me for a backstab, and I usually tend to go for counter stabs against those people. I know generally, I found that, well, in my opinion, counter stabs are 100% legitimate, because most of the people who circle around you like that are backstab fishers. I would say a significant majority of them are, not everyone, but most of them. So, yeah, I really don't feel bad about counter stabbing people generally. The one issue, of course, being that sometimes when you're trying to counter stab someone, you wind up poise stabbing them, and that, I feel terrible about that, because I really don't like poise stabbing people. Whew. Every time I see anyone, including myself, throw out that R2 attack, I just think, what are you doing? This is S'mores anyone who's, using the Gwendolyn, the Lord Gwyn helm, which, I don't know, like, I'm trying to, find an armor piece or something I can have as my signature or whatever. I'm pretty sure, Sylph Starlight uses the sack on his head generally, and, I've seen other people use, like, the Vamos, Viking helm and stuff, and I don't know what he was doing here. He's just sort of standing there, and I was like, maybe he's trying to message me or something, so I kick him. But then he starts attacking again, so I'm like, okay, no. We shall continue then, and it just takes one shot to die anyway. In case you guys are particularly observant, which I'm sure most of you are, I was using the Armor of Thorns before with the fast roll, and now I've switched over to, oh god, I can't even remember what this thing is called. It's the Pyromancer starting chest piece. I think I'm still using Armor of the Thorns gauntlets, and I'm wearing the sack. And I'm pretty sure I reached the 52 poise breakpoint with the wolf ring on as well. And yeah, obviously I have the fast roll, which is very pleasing to me. I actually really enjoy the fast roll, even though I also enjoy invincibility frames, or pretty much unlimited invincibility, so long as you have the stamina to ninja flip around. But garlic paste and well, it's mainly been garlic paste has pointed out to me that it's quite a significant crutch in PvP, and if you want a challenge, then you should try using the fast roll. And yeah, I've been quite enjoying using the fast roll in a few of my recent invasions. But the only problem with doing it in my Road to Humanity series, which I have experimented with, is that pretty much if you're trying to stay under 25% weight with strength weapons, even if you're using the Ring of Favor and Protection, which you pretty much have to, it's really difficult to not be naked, which I guess is fine. I mean, I suppose I can PvP naked. I can PvP Juta style, but yeah, it is difficult. I mean, yeah, I think I will do some naked PvP episodes, but yeah, definitely for the starting few episodes at least, I will be using the Darkwood Grain Ring, abusing the invincibility frames, and just the overall not as much tactical use of the roll as you require with the fast roll. One thing I will say about the fast roll and the ninja flip is there's obviously a significant difference in terms of the backstep. So with the backstep of the fast roll, you just take a small step back, whereas with the ninja flip, you have a giant flip back, and so you actually have a lot of you have a lot of invincibility frames if you use the ninja flip backstep, whereas you don't have that many with the fast roll backstep. Obviously you have like the hyper armor with the backstep, but yeah. Sorry, just I'm getting a little bit distracted here. S'mores anyone, he was the guy that I invaded before, and I summoned him, so obviously he was wanting to PvP. And so I summoned him, and then I bowed to him, and he attacked me while I'm bowing, and which is fine. But at that stage, I was like, "You are going down," and so pretty much the only damage he did to me in that match was when he attacked me while I was bowing, which I don't know. All right, so I completely forgot about what I was talking about before. Right, so I was talking about the differences between the backstep of the ninja flip and the fast roll. And I really like the backstep of the fast roll because it's a lot faster. It doesn't telegraph really as much. Now the only thing is with the backstep of the ninja flip, you actually you can sort of disguise it as just a regular roll, which can make your opponents unsuspecting of the after backstepping R1 attack, so which is the while dashing attack basically. But the utilities of the backstep of either the fast roll or the ninja flip aside, the only thing I found really difficult and really annoying with the fast roll backstep is that I often try to use it the same way that I use the the ninja flipping backstep, which is for its invincibility frames as well, because the invincibility frames on the ninja flip backstep are much longer, and so it's making me eat like unnecessary shots because I'm so used to it. And I think a lot of people who switch from the Darkwood Grain Ring to the fast roll will also experience similar things. It's just really difficult to get used to the fact that you can't just spam the roll and have invincibility basically. You actually need to use your rolls tactically, and you need to time your rolls with your opponent's attacks, and when you think they're going to attack, and you can't just use your backstep willy-nilly either. You actually have to use it tactically as well. It's all been really fun, and it's quite challenging, and I've really been enjoying it. But yeah, it's gotten me killed in plenty of duels. Plenty of duels that I might have stood a much better chance in, but unfortunately, no. One thing that I will say about the fast roll is that I like the properties of jumping forward in getting dead angles. I know, I quite like it. I like the jump of it a lot better than I like the ninja flip. It just doesn't work for me sometimes, that's all. Alright, so I invaded S'mores again. S'mores anyone again. And this guy actually messaged me raging, saying like, I'm trying to play the fucking game. And yeah, well, the first time I invaded you, you were like sitting near the first bonfire, and you didn't really seem to have much of a problem with it. And then the second time, like, I actually summoned you, you put your red sign down. And then the third time, like, he was well far enough that he could have just gone straight to the fog door, and I mean, this time he could have just gone straight for the fog door. Nothing was stopping him besides failing at trying to kill the Black Knight thingo, whatever it's called. And so, really, you dying there is your own fault. I mean, like, it's not like I was attacking him while he was fighting that mob either. I actually waited. Or at least I was going to wait. And when he started running away from the mob towards me, like, I didn't go ahead and engage him either. I ran him back to the arena where we could have had a fair fight. But then he decided that, halfway through, sort of turtling for ages and then running away, halfway through our fight of where he turtled for most of the time, and then he just decided to run back away. I mean, like, I don't really understand what his thought process there was, but I can't be held responsible for bad decision making. One thing I'll say, just going on to the gameplay, not that the gameplay is particularly interesting that I need to commentate over it, but Geskaneda is probably one of the more honorable duelers that I've included. The main, like, really good duelers that I played against when I was doing my Painted World invasions, they all went into my montage. At least one match from, actually only one match from each of the like really good players that I played against that day. There I didn't backstab him because I actually was enjoying our fights quite a fair bit. Like I didn't think that he was a particularly dishonorable player. Before we started fighting and everything. I think he was waiting for PvP. So I know I enjoyed dueling him. He's trying to use his the terrain to his advantage there, but I'll have none of it. And fail at throwing pyros. The pyro cancel is just for fun. Odd. Alright, so there's only a few more matches to go now. So I'm gonna just probably wrap up this commentary fairly soon. But let me know if you guys enjoy watching things like this. You know, my matches against probably the slightly less good players than I normally play against. And yeah, I suppose just look out for my my next Road to Humanity, next few Road to Humanity training episodes, which would just involve some strength weapons. I think they're all live commentated, and honestly, I don't know what the difference is between the training sessions and what the future episodes will comprise of, so maybe it'll just be like a little preview. But I'll be starting on 20 Humanity and going to 99, similar to what I did before, but I'm gonna hopefully do some more like almost exclusively invasions rather than waiting like I did in the Kiln and get invaded by lots of Dark Moon Blades as well. Alright, so talked about lots of nothing in this commentary, in this first post commentary I've done in quite a while, so yeah, just felt like talking about random absolute nothing crap. And this is the first gank that I came across in the painted world. It's been a long time since I've come across a gank, actually. It's just gives me his back. And yes, I am using the oh, that was a terrible parry. I was I don't know, like he sort of just turned around and decided to give me his back, but also the parry, like I wasn't even facing him. It was pretty stupid. Now, like I know a lot of people say, you know, well, if you're using the Hornet Ring, you're going for backstabs, then you know, you're as bad as the gankers. But to be fair, you know, I'm not going to hold myself to the rules of honorable PvP when my opponents are not holding themselves to the same rules. If you guys feel... Sorry about that sound. If you guys feel particularly compelled to stick by your honor rules, regardless of what your opponents do, that's perfectly fine. But, you know, unless I'm setting myself a challenge to do so, I mean, I'm not gonna give them that. I'm not gonna afford them that luxury. I'm not gonna afford them that. I know, respect, because respect should be mutual. Oh, that guy just gets plugged in the face like 10 times by the Hollow. Meatman says actually the White Phantom that was in the previous match. Because, you know, I like to not be a dick, I don't know, to everyone. I bow, because I know I don't like to judge people, and you know, it is possible that he was going to, you know, like he wanted to go help people fight the boss, fight Crossbreed Priscilla, even though I doubt it. I mean, I actually was talking to a few of my subscribers and a few of my Xbox Live friends, and they were telling me actually that there were people summoning to gank, and you know, this, I'm fairly certain this guy was one of them. You know, but whatever. I mean, like he actually messaged me asking me if there was like some special way, or it's like there was some hack to actually backstab and stuff. But yeah, I mean, obviously all I'm doing is just counter stabbing. Even though he somehow managed to get me with his like with his backstab the very first time. He managed to fish for the backstab the first time, and he goes ahead and heals, and so I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. I am gonna heal too. I mean, like I heal and get backstabbed, but oh well. All right, these matches are coming to an end right now. So I know. What do you guys think of something like this? Obviously, just a completely random collection of matches that I had compiling good matches. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed watching this, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next PvP episode.